Hi Scorpio, Daily Horoscope for May 11, 2023. You, of all others, understand the value that may come from a good friendship, Scorpio. However, there are times when it may be difficult to create a condition of harmony or symbiosis in your relationships, and this can really throw you for a loop. As a fortunate turn of events, the Sun has recently moved into the sign of Taurus, which corresponds to your seventh house of partnerships. At this time, the planets are in a position to assist you in achieving a harmonious equilibrium with all types of people, whether they be professional connections or personal ones, but people all the same. Today, the moon will be moving through Capricorn and your third house of communications, which indicates that people will be pouring out in droves to support your goals. This is because the moon will be sending the sun an energizing and positive beam as she passes through Capricorn. If you need advice from anybody, ask them to look at an old project you've been working on. The planets want you to finish up old ideas rather than planting new ones right now, so keep that in mind as you go on with your plans. The vibrations of the number 2 are those of coziness, peacefulness, and calmness. As a result, today is an excellent day for working together and strengthening family bonds. The horoscope for tomorrow does not predict any challenges that Scorpios will be unable to conquer. Nevertheless, it does recommend that they avoid provoking the feelings of others. Otherwise, there would always be disagreements. Your body is better prepared to deal with greater levels of physical activity during the phase of the moon known as the waning gibbous. On the other hand, it is recommended that weight training be replaced with yoga or slow walks outside in the fresh air. People tend to become more compassionate and understanding when the moon is in the sign of Aquarius. Participate in charitable activities, but don't limit yourself to providing simply material aid. In addition to that, you may also provide a helping word or some sound advice. The efforts that are associated with the entrance of visitors are promised by the stars. You probably won't need to reconstruct your work schedule, but you should do all in your power to ensure that the visitors are pleased. How would you describe the conversation that takes place between you and your love partners? Do you know how to communicate with one another in a way that is unambiguous and straightforward, in a manner that permits there to be trust and transparency in your relationship? Today the moon is in Capricorn, which means it's in your third house. You are being encouraged to give some thought to the issues posed by this placement. Communication that is open, honest, and unambiguous is one of the most important pillars that underpins a healthy relationship that is also effective and satisfying for both parties. You should take advantage of this opportunity to learn how to engage in open communication with your spouse and put what you've learned into practice. In what ways might that facet of your relationship be strengthened, and how will you go about doing so? If there is anything that you have been wanting to share or express, now might be an excellent moment to do so. However, it is important that you do so in a compassionate and diplomatic manner. The Scorpion Love Horoscope recommends that you steer clear of making critical remarks to your lover. It's possible that you have a lot of unsolved difficulties at home, or that you're not feeling well, but none of these things should be a reason for scandal. Today is probably not the ideal day to figure things out. If it's at all feasible, you should avoid arguments and fights, and you should be extra cautious among strangers. The love vibration associated with the number 7 ensures a steady and balanced partnership. Refrain from making jokes that aren't acceptable even if you do decide to engage in a little bit of hooliganism in order to bring your companion to tears. How well are you able to communicate your thoughts to other people? Do you feel confident in your ability to communicate with others while you're on the job? These are all questions to ponder when the moon is in the sign of Capricorn and in the house corresponding to your third sector. Sometimes, communication may really make all the difference in the world. What use are all of your wonderful ideas if you are unable to articulate them in a way that is understandable to your audience and convince them of their value? It would be beneficial for you to promote both yourself and the services that you provide now. You should steer clear of any confrontational circumstances tomorrow. There is a good chance that coworkers or partners may attempt to drag you into a quarrel that is not required. The advice in the Scorpio career horoscope is to keep moving forward and not get complacent with previous accomplishments. You have reached a certain level of success, do not be scared to go on to the next step. But first devise a strategy for how you want to proceed. When Mercury is in the sign of Taurus, it signifies caution and a sensible attitude to business. Cases that need persistence are ones in which it is quite probable that you will be able to depend on successfully resolving them. Today is a good day to evaluate your current financial condition, Scorpio, so make sure you set aside some time today to consider how you may enhance your financial situation in the years to come. Your sense of overall productivity will increase in direct proportion to the degree to which you prioritize the things that are really significant and pay less attention to the trivial matters that ultimately don't matter all that much in the big picture. How much of your time do you put on taking care of yourself? Your health and happiness depend heavily on how well you take care of yourself. Take some time out of your busy schedule today to nurture yourself and take care of yourself so that you can have a more objective perspective on your financial situation. Scorpio, during the period of the Capricorn moon, be sure to give some thought to how you might improve your spiritual life. Try out some meditation, or become involved in a group that shares your spiritual interests. Labradorite is the ideal stone for you to work with at this time since it will assist in enhancing both your intuition and your spiritual awareness. Try your hand at cooking a quinoa salad with roasted vegetables for a dinner that's good for you. Make an effort to unwind, maintain composure, and exercise self-control. The situation will sort itself out. The health horoscope for Scorpio suggests that you should not worry too much about little issues. Take time to perform aerobics or dance. You may protect yourself against bad energy by engaging in activities like dancing or listening to upbeat music. When the moon is located in the sign of Aquarius, it has a disruptive impact on the nervous system. If you are feeling weak or dizzy, you should attempt to settle down. Doing so will help you scent like sandalwood and lavender. Because opportunities such as this one only present themselves once in a while, you should make every effort not to squander the abundant energy you have available on such a potentially wonderful day to share with a particular someone. The sun has lately moved into the sign of Taurus, which corresponds to your 7th house of one-on-one connections, and while he is in this sign, he is directing your focus to a specific person or persons in your life. If there isn't someone who is exactly what you're looking for, you could discover them today when the sun and moon align in the areas of your life that are the most sociable. Under such an alignment, individuals will be pouring out in droves for you to examine, which means that those who are single have a fantastic opportunity of meeting a new partner, while those who are in relationships might have a wonderfully romantic day with their significant other. If you get through any work that you may have early in the day, there's no reason why the remainder of the week can't be quite romantic for you and your partner. I wish you a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.